Lego games, they've been around for decades, and I'm not just talking about the old ones, I'm talking about the new ones too. Because in this video, I'm going to see the reviews of every single Lego game and rank them from worst to best. Now there are two games that made it at the bottom of the barrel, the worst of the worst, and it's these two. With Lego Movie 2 being the worst, with only 84% of you liking this game and a 6 out of 10 review on Steam. And although Lego Indy 2 did score 94% in like rates, it did get a 6 out of 10 in IGN. With some of the biggest complaints and critiques being the hub world. With some people saying that you even get lost trying to find the next mission or the next chapter to continue on the story. Next on this list is Lego Movie the video game, which is a surprise to me because I rather enjoyed it. With a rating of 6.5 out of 10 and a whopping 85% on Steam, it is a surprise that not many people enjoyed this game as much as I did. The biggest problem people had with this game is that no matter how far you got with the game, it just got more and more boring and nowhere near awesome.
Liar! We'll kill him!
And in the next two spots is Lego Incredibles and Lego Avengers, with Lego Incredibles getting as low as 3.9 out of 5 star rating, where people said the vehicles were hard to use, the cutscenes were reused, and there was little to no directions on where to go in the missions. And although IGN did score Lego Avengers 6.7 out of 10, the other people who played the game seemed to really enjoy it because it got a 95% like rate, with some people saying reliving the moments from the movies was such a joy. Now before we reach our top 20, these last two surprised even me, with Lego Horizon Adventure coming at 22 and Lego Fortnite coming at 21. Now they may not be considered some of the worst Lego games, but it definitely isn't some of the best. Now Lego Horizon Adventures may have some of the best looking graphics and made everything out of Lego, it did have some repetitive features. And Lego Fortnite was great to begin with, but after a while, definitely got boring. Starting in the top 20 is Lego Lord of the Rings. Even though it's one of my favorite games, and a lot of people on Steam agrees with 9 out of 10, 6.8 out of 10 on IGN definitely shot this game down, with the biggest complaint saying that this game is way too easy, even for children, with going as far as saying that the devs of the game really underestimate their target audience. Next up is Lego Brawls, with 93% of you liking this game and a 7 out of 10 on Steam. It seems like putting a bunch of players in a ring to fight really does work, even in the form of Lego. From a game where you have to fight to the last brick, to a game that is a little bit more peaceful. With a review rating of 7.2 out of 10 and a 7 out of 10 on Steam, Lego Worlds is on the 18th spot. Some of the players really did enjoy this game because it allowed your imagination to go free, so much so that they rated it a 4.5 out of 5 star rating. Speaking imagination, Lego Brick Tales is next on this list. Brick Tales is definitely not exactly child's play and isn't as straightforward as some people think, but by being so interactive, it definitely hones in people's creativity, which is probably why some people rated it a 9 out of 10 on Steam. At number 16 is Lego Batman 3 with a 7.4 out of 10 on IGN and a 7.5 out of 10 on Steam. And I'm just glad it's not higher than the first two Lego Batman games, because out of the three, it's definitely the one I least enjoy. If you're a fan of racing games and Lego games, then Lego 2K Drive is definitely up your alley, but you may not be happy to find out that it's on the 15th spot. And the reason why this game is so low on the list is because people paid a lot of money for a game that was highly monetized, with a lot of people saying it was a pay to play or pay to win type of game. And for a game that costs so much money, like $70, it definitely had a few bugs when it first came out that definitely shouldn't have happened. And speaking of things that shouldn't have happened, Lego Hobbit the video game is definitely deserving of that title. Because although it scored higher than Lego Lord of the Rings, it was a game that didn't let you finish the entire story. And by the end, it was definitely rushed. However, with all that said, it did score a 93% rating and was a 7.4 out of 10 on IGN. Although I think the people on Steam had the right idea because it scored it a 7 out of 10, which is definitely lower than the Lord of the Rings, which was a 9 out of 10. Now, get ready, because this territory we're about to enter is some of the best reviewed Lego games of all time. On the 13th spot, we have Lego Pirates of the Caribbean, with 96% of you really liking this game, with a 4.8 star rating and a 7.5 on IGN. With some of our favorite memories being the fighting animation and the running animation of Jack Sparrow. Of course. In at number 12 is LEGO Star Wars The Clone Wars, and is definitely one that I enjoyed. Now I may be biased and would have stuck it up higher on the list. I can definitely see why some people didn't enjoy this game as much as I did, because the big soapbox battles definitely did get a bit tiresome after a while. From pirates, laser battles, and now Jurassic creatures. That's right, LEGO Jurassic World is next on this list, and if you like chase scenes like the one from Indiana Jones, then you definitely will like this, because this is fun. And with a 4.7 star rating out of 5 and a 7.6 on IGN, a lot of people would also agree. Here it is, the top 10 best reviewed LEGO games of all time. And starting off at number 10 is LEGO Dimensions. And straight off the bat, 95% of you like this game. The Toys to Life franchise was such a peak time when it first came out, and LEGO didn't waste any time in jumping on board. And it's a good thing too, because some of the reviews say that it's some of the best LEGO games they've played in a long time. And they definitely brought in some characters that you would have never seen in any other LEGO game, like Doctor Who or E.T. and even... Next on this list may be a controversial one because it's one that I definitely didn't agree with, which is LEGO Ninjago. However, with 93% of you liking this game and a 4.5 star rating, it definitely reviewed better than most of these games on the list. But to me, the story was too short, and the fact that you couldn't use your Spinjitzu ability was a bit of a shame. Next on this list is LEGO Marvels 2, with 8 out of 10 on IGN and 93% of you liking this game. With a lot of the reviews being mixed, with some of you loving the hub world and some of you hating it, and then some of you liking the character roster, with some of you wondering where the Fantastic Four is. This next LEGO game definitely deserves to be higher on this list, but apparently not. LEGO DC Villains. One of the great things about the first LEGO Batman game is the ability to play on the villain side, and I think this game definitely did capitalize on that. Although I wasn't the biggest fan of creating your own villain because it just seemed pointless. And it's definitely nice to see the amount of attention to detail they put in every single one of their characters this time around. But with 96% of you liking this game and a 9 out of 10 on Steam, it definitely deserves to be higher on this list. But IGN decided to rate it 7.8, which shot this game down.
The chaos is so invigorating.
Now on the 6th spot is 3 games that were so close in reviews that they had to all be on the same spot. Now every single one of these games scored at least a 9 out of 10 on Steam, so I'll let you guys decide in the comments which one you think is better. Now on the 5th position was another close one, with 2 games resembling the same review scores, with a 9 out of 10 on Steam and an 8.5 out of 10 on IGN. But personally, I would have put LEGO Batman 2 higher. But that's just me.
I'm speechless.
And with 97% of you liking this game and 9 out of 10 on Steam, we have LEGO Batman the video game and LEGO Indiana Jones. 2 classic LEGO games that definitely started off the franchise, with some of the reviews saying that they wish that LEGO games nowadays revert back to the old style because it was just that good. And with 9 out of 10 on Steam and 9 out of 10 on IGN, this third game is LEGO Star Wars The Force Awakens. And if you ask me, this game actually shouldn't exist because we have the Skywalker Saga. I feel like it was a game that they had to release because it was all the hype. But I'm definitely curious to see what you guys think. Am I wrong or am I right? And on the 2nd spot, that is definitely better than LEGO Force Awakens, is LEGO Marvel Superheroes. Now the reviews may be the same on Steam and on IGN, but I think we can all agree that LEGO Marvel Superheroes is definitely better than LEGO Force Awakens. With the first adaptation of the LEGO Marvel Universe, they definitely made the right choice when it comes to hub world, story, and character design. Now if you try to find any negative reviews of this game, it may be the copying pasting of some characters' abilities, but besides that, this game has a clean slate of becoming one of the best LEGO games of all time. This is definitely a LEGO game that many fans would play over and over again.
I welcome any ideas.
Maybe the bad guys can help.
Now, if you've been keeping track, then you know what's coming up next. And it's the only LEGO game that scored a 10 out of 10 on Steam. Even though it scored an 8 out of 10 on IGN, it is definitely going down as the best reviewed LEGO game of all time. LEGO Star Wars: The Complete Saga. After 18 years, this game deserves to be played by everyone. With well over 19,000 reviews, this game is overwhelmingly positive. And if you want to play this game nowadays, it has definitely got an improvement with new gameplay and features, over 120 playable characters, upgraded character customization, and redesigned levels. So if you've never played this game and you have a PC, then I suggest you pick this game up because it is one that you definitely can't miss, especially if you're a fan of the LEGO franchise. Now with that all said and done, let me know what you guys think down below, because some of these games definitely don't deserve to be this high up. And you know which one I'm talking about.